Hey everybody, it's vanburman here. Welcome back to another Steam Deck unsupported games list thing. Give me Bob. So I think I've got 5 games for you again today. We are somewhat scraping the bottom of the barrel, or we're coming to the end anyway. So we're starting off with probably, unironically, one of the worst games ever made. Homefront The Revolution. I think you did see correctly there that I'd put nearly 13 hours into it, only because I'd heard that you could get on and play Time Splitters 2 on the arcade, but I didn't realise how far through the game it was, so I have played a lot of it. And actually, you know what? It's not as bad as I remember, but it is atrocious really. You'll be glad to know that the game runs really well. If it is something that you want to play. Stuttering performance-wise, not an issue. I haven't had a chance to play with the guns, but I did like the first tutorial mission, and everything seemed to run fine in the environment and whatnot. I can't obviously speak for the different locations in the game. There is like a military base and a prison and that sort of stuff. Spoilers, I suppose, in a way. But yeah, you know, and there's headroom as well for more, which is, you know, or for tweaking, I guess, if you wanted to, specifically. So I think I might have changed it down to medium actually, just to see if I could hit 60 FPS all the time. In any case, the fact of the matter is, the game runs fine. If that is something, for whatever reason, you want to go and play Homefront The Revolution, you certainly can do. But I don't know, surely you've got better things to do on your Steam Deck than that. Anyway, no judgment, but yeah, Homefront The Revolution works, and works fine. So I was a bit disappointed to see that there were 2 fighting games that I own, Injustice 2 and Tekken 7. Tekken 7 is coming up in a later video, that are not supported on the Steam Deck for whatever reason, which was a bit bizarre to me. Injustice 2, though, works fine. The online features allowed me to search for a game. It did the benchmark, ran fine, 60 FPS. Actually, actual fact, the whole thing ran at 60 FPS, and it was a damn near flawless experience. So, yeah, Valve, maybe take a look at Injustice 2. The great thing is I was able to use the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to beat up Superman. I don't have an issue with Superman per se, but I do like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I can't really say anything more. The benchmark result gave me like a 59.8, but it's capped at 60 anyway. I had a stutter there, obviously, but I don't know what the issue was that led it to be unsupported. It may be something that's been fixed with the new Proton. I imagine some of this stuff that we're looking at is to do with the fact that the Protons come on since whenever Valve did their validation. But yeah, if you want to play Injustice 2, you can do quite easily. And I think, fighting games is one of the things that I would want to play on the Steam Deck. Particularly with the dock and hooking up to a TV and that sort of thing. Yeah, it can be a bit more social, I think. But anyway, I'm getting off piece here. But yeah, Injustice 2 works fine. I just wanted you to see that combo. Next up, we've got Grid 2. Once again, another one I was quite surprised to see on the supported list. It's got extremely low system requirements, which is why I've used it for benchmarking previously, and I ran the benchmark on this through the in-game benchmarking tool, and yeah, it came out darn near 60. It's incredibly smooth. I didn't have any issues. It booted up first time, and it's something that you can play without issue. I would imagine you can. I didn't try. I know there is an online feature. I didn't try the online feature in Grid 2, although Grid 2 is quite old now. That maybe I would expect. That the servers for the online stuff is no longer up. But I think it's one of those games that looks really good. And I think driving games in general can do, even on sort of medium settings, look perfectly serviceable. So yeah, there's definitely room potentially for this one to even be ramped up as well in terms of the graphical fidelity if required. But yeah, in terms of being able to play it and run it, you are in a good one. Now we're looking at Going Medieval, which I believe may still be in early access actually. But yep, this one's flagged up as not working, and for the most part it actually works fine. I probably could have done with having to mess around with the graphical settings, because it didn't look all that great, but in terms of it working and being playable and everything else, that was not a problem. Probably a bit tricky to do with the Steam Deck controller. It might take some getting used to in terms of using the controls. But the only issue that I had was that the in-game videos don't run properly. And that is something that I've seen on, I can't remember what the game was, Empire of Sin as well. Apparently there is a fix for that I will have got left in the comments. So it may be one of those that also applies here. I think it might be a DirectX 11 issue from what I remember. So yeah, chances are that there is a workaround for this one, and it is something that you could play. I realise this one's probably a little bit more niche, I guess, than a lot of the other games that I've sort of highlighted on here, but it's just quite interesting that this one has been specifically marked as unsupported. So that's sort of the reason, I guess, I wanted to bring this one up. So yeah, as you can see, and then just before it had the like red and pinkish bars on, you know what you get when your graphics card's artifacting. Had that happen a few times. And last but not least, we've got Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. So I had a bit of an issue with getting into the game. I had this huge issue with this fault log that came up. I couldn't really decipher too much from it, in fairness, but I did make the decision to move over to the experimental Proton. I don't know if that made a difference or not, but I went back in, booted it up, and I was actually able to get into the main game and able to play it. I couldn't really see too much on Proton DB for this particular one. Someone mentioned potentially around experimental Proton, but that was sort of a version like much further ago in time. And they did mention a common theme as well that was occurring in the game, and that was that whenever you press start or go into the main menu, it always tries to connect to the servers, which is exactly what happened in my gameplay as well. This time I was able to get through Ubisoft Connect. I know that there was a little bit of an issue last time with the with Assassin's Creed, so I'm thinking I might want to go back and try Assassin's Creed again. So maybe that's something I'll add in another video, Assassin's Creed 2 that was, to see if maybe putting it in experimental mode fixes it. I don't know. But yeah, I'll leave you with the footage that I've got from just a very basic side mission. And yeah, let me know what you think. But yeah, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, if you want to play it, is more than possible. And actually runs really well, of course. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I say, not many episodes left. I think there's probably 2 episodes left I can think of for this one, for the Unsupported games, I believe. So what we'll be up to, part 8 I guess will be the last one. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Available at the adventure cabinet.
Let's not disappoint the fans. Time to do this.
Eliminate Omega Force cyber soldiers quietly, or they will terminate the hostage. Defend the hostage before he is shot to pieces. Or just shot.
Can I speak with you? Thank heavens you saved me!
To use the patented Kobayashi Corporation instant travel system, open the map, select a liberated garrison, and press the relevant buttons. Kobayashi Corporation.
Donatello wins.
Where'd you come from? Pizza.